So yeah, since we had a donation incentive for me to play Doomsday, so I have a prepared file here where I got 7 Chaos Emeralds and 1 Super Chaos Emerald, and that allows me to play Doomsday but not go Super. So, okay, apparently I have 5 lives, but I hope that doesn't count as cheating. I don't plan on using them.
Well, if you get down to 2 lives, then we'll know.
We'll know. Okay, so just count me down, and I'll go. Okay. So I'm playing as Sonic, which is probably the most brutal character you can play as in Sonic 3. Not so much because of his movements, but because he can do so much crazy stuff. And he can't really recover from it if he fails. Okay. No! That's RNG. That's one of very few RNG stuff in the game. Or it's based on power on. The vines. So yeah, the first couple of levels are pretty standard. There's a lot of cool frame perfect jumps I can get. I'm not getting any of them. But the middle of the run is gonna be, you're not gonna recognize the game. You've played so many times.
Yeah, you'll see like 3 levels being done normally, and then after that it's yeah, it's going to be a bit different.
Actually, I should have
waited 2 seconds.
Yeah, that too. But I was thinking of the music glitch, but
oh yeah,
it's too late now. This is probably my favorite level, by the way. When it goes right. I love the shields in this game.
Yeah, when you use the bubble jump and you hit an enemy or a TV, you go up much higher than you would normally, and you might see that again later in the run.
Yeah, like whenever you use the bubble shield, you get 8 pixels per frame speed downwards, and then it increases with gravity. And then when you hit a box or like an enemy, it completely reverses your speed. But if you just bounce normally, whenever you hit the ground, you're gonna bounce with 7.5 pixels per frame upwards. So like you can get some really crazy heights as long as you have objects to bounce off of. So I got 1 out of 3 frame perfect jumps there. Not very good.
So a fun little thing there, when Knuckles destroys the bridge, you actually have a short time to react. You can actually jump up there like a Tails, you can fly up there, but you can't do anything because there's an invisible wall there. That thing that TimpZ just did there, that was frame perfect, that jump. You have to be at the very bottom as well.
And this slope is the absolute worst. I want to ban this slope in race category, and it was nice right now.
Sometimes you just get caught in the tube and you lose all your speed for no reason.
It just stops you right after the tube. You have to roll here, otherwise that stops you too. Now Red Eye is come on. Red Eye is probably the hardest boss in the game to do normally, but this guy is the hardest to optimize. And that was a pretty bad pattern I got.
So, I hope you enjoyed watching normal Sonic 3 and Knuckles because now we're going to destroy pretty much the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So the first thing that TimpZ has to do here is to kill himself. The reason is because he's going to do a level wrap through the level, but Act 2 isn't fully loaded yet, so he has to die. And now Act 2 is fully loaded, and now he can zip through the
Yes!
level wrap.
Okay.
So yeah, that was very good to get first time.
Yeah, you can do that as Tails too, but it's a lot harder as Sonic. There's like a couple frames spread out, as far as I understand it, where you can like clip into the ground like that.
So we've been basically where he was. Oh, you'll also notice that they're not doing Robotnik's boss music theme, they're actually doing the boss music theme from the last boss. For some reason that happens when you're drowning and then you undrown.
Yeah, funny thing is that that music comes up in Sonic 3 alone too, but that music isn't anywhere else in the game. They have like this separate boss music in Sonic 3, as you might know. But if you drown here, or almost drown, like save yourself, then you get that music, which is pretty interesting. Oh. So in this zone, I'm gonna completely skip Act 2. I'm gonna meet the Act 2 boss in Act 1.
Although you'd be happy to know it is actually Sonic's Act 2 boss, so you know we're not.
Yeah, not Knuckles.
Yeah, we're not going to do any rubbish with Knuckles' bosses. So that was a vertical level wrap, basically the same way he did it in Metropolis 1 when you were watching Sonic 2 earlier.
Screen wrap.
The screen wrap, sorry. Yeah, move the camera down, and then basically there's a spring there, but it doesn't exist in Sonic's in it. And now this is where big massive zip happens.
Yeah,
and
now I'm gonna enter the loopback area, as it's called, so I'm gonna go past where the boss is, right there.
So you can see it's just like a bunch of level tiles.
Yeah, this is the beginning of Act 1 repeated. It's basically like a buffer in order to have the seamless transition to work.
Okay, he's got it.
Yeah, so I could have soft locked the game there again if I miss a single spin dash, or if I do them too slow, then I'm either dead or soft locked. Okay. So now I've finished Act 1, but since I killed the Act 2 boss, it's gonna trigger the next zone to load.
So
What's going on?
the end of this act doesn't trigger until Tails comes in and takes your credit, basically.
Yeah.
Well done, Ian. Right, so if you thought they broke that level, to quote Mark 89, this is a glitch called wheel glitch. So what he did is he touched the pinwheel there, and the pinwheel's got its own weird physics, which basically means while you're on it, you have massive gravity to the centre of the pinwheel. But because he's not on the pinwheel, what it's given him is massive gravity towards whatever happens to be the ground. So in this case, the ground for him is down the left. To cancel the glitch, you just jump the same way you jump off the pinwheel. So he's now back to normal and fighting the Act 1 boss.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also do this glitch with Tails. When Tails does it, you can actually defeat the boss without getting rid of slope glitch, which means you can keep it into the next act, which leads to more shenanigans.
Alright, so I'm gonna try once for a glitch that can, like, stop me and soft lock the game until the timer runs out. It's based on subpixels, and I have no control over it, even though it's pretty easy to do. No, whoops. Okay, well, I can backtrack. I can do that. I need to pick up a bubble shield down here. There we go. Okay. Wait, it's not up here, it's down here. What I'm doing. I never do this trick because I think it's okay. Let's not do it then. Yeah, I have like a 9 out of 10 chance to get stuck there, so it's
probably for the best.
Yeah. And these can like troll the hell out of you sometimes.
On the other hand, you got quite a few points out of it, like 100 or so.
Alright. Okay. Oh wait, I know what happened. So whenever you jump, you sink 5 pixels into the ground. And I jumped on the frame right before I hit the object, and that sunk me 5 pixels into the ground, so it stopped me right before the spring. The reason they did that is because in Sonic 2 there's a glitch where if you like do a spin dash and jump into a wall, you will like land 5 pixels above the ground. Because his hitboxes are like not adjusted properly. So instead of adjusting them, they just made him sink 5 pixels into the ground instead. I kinda don't want my shield. I guess I have a shield.
Can you get above the boss with the shield?
No. It's just that the enemy usually hits me, so I can use my insta shield. Now this looks cool. Shoutouts to HDL for that. Even though he doesn't use it himself for whatever reason. Maybe he forgot. I don't know. I do a jump there so I fall faster.
We don't be quick as a bounce.
Actually, a bounce might have been better. I don't know. Uh-oh, no.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. Not actually close enough to get hurt, but close enough to hit him.
Yeah, sure.
Hello everyone, we have a new donation from Nino Kapmaier, donating $2 and commenting, "Hey guys, thanks for doing such a great event. I'll keep watching your stream. Special greetings for Adam_AK, Cool Kid and Sunblade, which I met in Berlin on the Game Fest 2013. Maybe I can join sometime with an adventure speedrun. See you guys. Greetings, El Nino." Thank you.
This is TAS strats.
Yeah. No, that was frame perfect. That was that
Yeah,
first
exactly.
bit. Yeah. You kind of think in that bit that it'd be quicker to be able to jump down the slopes or something like that, but it's not.
So I developed my own method to make this more consistent. It's nothing I would do in world record attempts, but yeah.
So this is Slope Glitch, returned from Wing Fortress and much more badass than ever before. So
Okay.
basically, the way that works was that TimpZ was on the sprite of the wall as it's being destroyed.
Yeah.
So whenever that happens, the game sort of, for whatever reason, retains whatever slope you're standing on, which at the time was horizontal. So he's now on a horizontal slope, and he's now on a slanty slope. So he's then used that to get inside the wall, zipped out, and now it's down to the level ramp. So Act 1's already gone. We're now zipping through Act 2. So we're going to fight the Act 2 boss. Oh, we still got slope glitch, by the way. That won't be gone until he jumps on a sprite, like he just did there.
Yeah, like the boss right here. Okay. So yeah, that method is 10 seconds slower than the usual method where you just go right, but doing a level wrap is safer.
Oh yeah, the animals aren't loaded properly because it's...
Yeah, it says I got through Act 1, and now it says Ice Cap Zone Act 2, and I just finished
That was
it.
a nice 1 second Act 2 there. Yeah. So this level is another level wrap.
Yeah.
We're done fighting Sonic's bosses for now. I mean, that's so old hat, so you should probably do like one of Knuckles' bosses just to make it a bit more even.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Flying Fox. She was the one who found that trick.
All characters can do that, can't they? Can do this.
Carrots?
All characters.
All characters can do that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this game is only programmed for Sonic and Tails to fight one of the bosses. So whenever I kill one of them, it's gonna like finish the act and load some new sprites. And now, if I'm lucky, the boss is gonna hit me before I hit the kill plane down below. Which saves a couple frames, but it's also real time, so it doesn't really matter, but it's fun.
Ah. So there is a double frame perfect jump and spin dash which you can zip through the level.
Yeah, you have to get a frame perfect spin dash to like get down there at all, and then you have to do a frame perfect jump, and then you have to be lucky with your subpixels in order to get the level wrap. And I've gotten it in 2 runs ever. It's nothing I count on.
I know, like, because we keep being very technical and talking about frames and so on, just to clarify, a frame is effectively 1/60th of a second. In a NTSC or a Power 60 game, it's basically the smallest unit of time that you get there. So when we say something's frame perfect, we mean there is 1/60th of a second in which something can happen.
Yeah, so there's a double frame perfect, 2 jumps, which are both frame perfect you can do to get up here faster, but since I missed that, I had to get the bubble shield, and it's still like 5 seconds faster than going around.
I should have mentioned in terms of the physics in Sonic in general, slope jumping. When you're on a sloped surface and you jump, it affects your height and speed of your jump. So if you're jumping on a slope going upwards, then you go a bit higher, and if you're jumping a little bit downwards, then you go faster but lower.
Yeah, and if you jump on the frame where you're like right in between, you get both the height and the speed. So that's the jump you need to get in order to make that jump.
Knuckles is so effective there. It is actually possible when you're playing as Knuckles, because these are different routes. It's possible to get Knuckles in the Egomatic flying through, but they don't have a sprite for him, so it's just pretty glitched out. And then when it comes to that bit, he basically doesn't get punched by anything. He just moves forward a bit, back a bit, and then the deck
Like
takes
the
off.
Knuckles character isn't there, but the cutscene itself is like it's coded differently, or in different places at least. Alright, can I get a time check? Huh? Okay, that's alright. So now I have Mushroom Hill waiting for me, and that's another subpixel trick you can go for. I'm gonna try for it for 2 lives, and if I don't get it, then I'm just gonna continue.
Also, just as a glossary for the technical language, when we say, I mean, pixels are basically the smallest points you can see on any kind of TV screen. Subpixels are even smaller than that, and you can't see them, so there's no visual way of verifying
Yeah,
that
it's
you're in the
just
right
used
place.
for calculations, and then it rounds to the nearest integer for display. Oh.
Hmm?
I'm dead. Okay, one more try. That was so close. Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Roll call time. I'm gonna make hay.
I'm TimpZ.
Thanks. I'm AM.
I'm Robo Sparkle.
I'm Pipe. Yoshimus.
Beat the player. Party star.
I'm Winkler.
Mr. Azuki.
I'm Grokken. I'm Grokken. Hi.
Single or Pokekrill?
I'm Crux.
I'm Rocky.
Oh wait.
I'm Sonicu.
I'm Fario.
I'm Shrimp. And for the crew part, we have me, Tampa, at the Donation Center, and
Meridian Prime.
Dolphin. Candyman 666.
the regular Ginny, the sound guy, Grook.
Alright, so basically what happens if you actually
Oasis.
do the glitch is just you end up here by the boss fight. Like usual. The door pushes you into the wall. And you sit to the left. Which coincidentally becomes right in unsigned hex values. Okay. You can add that to the list. I've never been like completely stopped on flat ground before.
Anybody want to?
Actually, I had like 3 of those moments yesterday. Never happened before.
So this pulley is a bit of an interesting one. There's a trigger in the middle of it which determines whether you go to the top half or the bottom half of that loop. Basically the way it works is if you're on the left side, you'll go up the top, and if you're on the right side, you'll go down the bottom.
Yeah, there's a path swapper somewhere around the middle. And that was a quick kill. So that's a pretty decent time.
Nice.
That's the hardest jump in the game. I kid you not.
That's how you break a capture, by the way.
And it doesn't even matter for Game Punk. Yeah, in Sonic 3 it does, not in Sonic 2 and Sonic 1. Okay, you can go now.
We have another donation from Thibaut Lanzarotti, donating $5, saying, "Keep rocking, guys," and a special message for AM. prestation de Théo épique.
So I can waste a bit of time here because I have to wait for the cycle over here anyway, like for it to come down. And like the wooden things, it looks like a bridge. It loads whenever I get here. So if I come here at a bad time, it can actually block me. Ah! Okay. That sucks.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of off cycle.
Mhm.
I thought I jumped. Yeah, very basic level.
So you go for the daring kill.
Yeah, you're invincible for 14 frames every time you do an insta shield.
Okay.
And this is slope glitch again.
Because we know you got tired of not seeing slope glitch and missed it terribly, so...
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and do a glitch here that saves a minute. And it's really hard and I only have one shot.
Nice.
Okay, that's half of the glitch.
That bit is so one shot. Well, this is so one shot that... Okay. But basically, this is so one shot that if you couldn't get it, then you couldn't even like restart the level to get it because it'd restart without slope glitch.
Okay, so I got it. So, like, you're not supposed to have clouds in the background here, for example. And now there's another glitch, which is even harder, that saves about 20 seconds I can try and do.
Basically, what you're trying to do is to spin dash through that barrier. The reason that works is because if it's off the screen, it's not quite there. But whenever you do a spin dash, the screen, if you do a spin dash to the right, then the screen moves very slightly to the left first, and you kind of see the screen shaking about when he's doing that, just to make you look a bit faster. But with strong timing, that basically has the effect of despawning the barrier just long enough for Sonic to get through it.
Yeah, it's an object, and objects is despawn. That was nice timing. I don't have a reference for that. Also, there's a hole here. There's a similar hole in Hydro City, and they covered it up with a solid object. So like when you go there as Knuckles, like normally when you glide, you like have this landing animation, but it doesn't have it on objects. So like checked it out in a level editor, and there's a hole right there for whatever reason. I guess they just didn't really care about that hole right there. Yeah, he explodes into numbers if you hit the capsule fast enough, because it starts loading the numbers and stuff.
Well, Robotnik is made of numbers. It's as we all know.
So this is a very cycle-heavy based stage. Cycles are just like in Flying Battery. There are different kind of cycles and timer-based objects. Like there's one kind that is based on power on, or is randomized at power on. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they usually randomise at power on, so you can't know sort of where they're going to be. Although generally, when you see one, technically you could sort of get an idea as to where it will be at any given time, but that's just really difficult. There's others which only start their cycle when they're on camera or close to camera, and then there's some which start their cycle when the individual level starts, or sometimes the individual zone. So kind of mastering and understanding those is pretty key. There's a particular one at the start of Sandopolis 2, I don't know if TimpZ is going to attempt it, but you can sort of delay the signpost at the end of the boss to give yourself a favourable cycle.
Yeah, but it only saves in-game time, and I don't even know the cycles above 2 minutes. So I would probably just waste time by doing that.
Yeah.
Ah, no.
Yeah, if it's going for like world records, then it might be worth learning, but for the purposes of the marathon, it's not going to speed up the run at all.
So yeah, most of the things that stop me are based on the level timer. Not all of them though.
This would be a perfect boss for some donations if you've got any.
This jump is frame perfect, by the way. You can kind of cheat right here.
We have another
If you're at the
donation
very
from
edge.
Sebastian Strauss, donating $10, saying, "Hey, love Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Keep up the great work, guys. Greetings from Germany." And another one from Christian Schallenberg, donating $10, saying, again, thank you all for the entertaining. And as well, guten Abend to Adam AK. Greetings from Germany, World Eater.
Ah, it kind of worked out anyway.
Yeah, exactly as you intended. So, you may have noticed there weren't any glitches in that last level, but don't worry. I think TimpZ's got you covered in this one. So, it's a similar vertical screen map that you've seen before, where basically
Yeah,
the
it's
door stops
exactly like
existing.
in Marble Garden. Like the level is too tall to fit, so the developers just like...
And also, yeah, there are a few things which are like in the design anyway, like the infinite slide.
Okay,
Oh, unlucky.
that's gonna cost me 20 seconds. I kinda need that shield in the place where all the sand comes out.
Mm.
No. Yeah, there's a sip here you can do as Knuckles and Sonic, because Sonic can't get up here without hitting the sand, and for whatever reason there's an object that spawns that kills you at the very place where you're trying to zip. You can't do it as Sonic alone.
Yeah, it's a Sonic and Tails only, I think, isn't it, as far as Sonic's concerned?
Yeah, exactly. If you have more donation, this is the time.
The other reason he keeps turning the lights on in this level is a mechanic where it steadily gets darker. I think it's every 15 seconds. It changes state, so you get one little ghost, then it gets a bit darker, and you have a couple more little ghosts, and every 15 seconds that changes, and then eventually you get 3 big ghosts, and then 15 seconds after that they start attacking you, and it will ruin a lot of well, it will ruin a lot of tricks, although possibly not be so bad without the lightning shield.
That's why I jumped there. Wouldn't have killed me, but it was kind of close. They're looking menacing.
Yeah.
I always thought that those ghosts were like the ghosts of animals that died in the capsule. And I felt really sorry for them.
No, the ghosts are just gits.
Okay, let's try and get this.
Oh, unlucky. It is possible to basically defeat the boss before it even moves. And if you do that, then not only will the boss not moved at all, but the music won't start, because the cue for the music to start is when the boss starts moving.
Okay, so the worst level in the game is coming up. Yeah, stair clip. I
Stair
hate
clip.
stair clip so much.
Stair clips are the best clips. If only there was a zone where you got a stair clip twice. That'd be awesome.
Well, this is a zone where you have to stair clip twice.
Oh my god, that's brilliant, what a coincidence.
But the second stair clip is a lot easier. It's just the first one that I hate.
The second one looks a lot cooler as well. You do get a nice like, warm up, I guess, so you know what the second one's going to look like.
Just like the geometry of the room and the floor makes it a little stupid.
Yeah, we were talking about like jumping off slopes earlier, and Lava Reef is one of those stages where the floor is very uneven. So
Yeah, right here. Okay.
there you go, second time, not bad. And then followed by that, there was also a good example of a slope jump, because you can't get up there under a normal jump as Sonic.
Yeah, so if you watched ESA last year, you might remember me trying that for a minute and then giving up. So I'm pretty happy about that.
The revenge.
Yeah, the revenge. I want to lose my shield here. So I missed him one cycle. Or one cycle.
Yeah, one, yeah. We knew what you meant.
Yeah, not this hand. This also always takes 2 cycles with that guy.
And again, slope jumping with this boss is pretty important if you, especially when you get the quick killer's knuckles.
Okay, so here's a very odd glitch you can do, but it's like halfway impossible. Like you can roll under that box, and then if you unroll while it's in the air, I think it's in the air for 7 frames, and you're like far enough under it, you can clip into the wall, or the floor, I should say. And you can do the same thing as Tails or Knuckles, even though it's equally as hard as Knuckles. No. Yeah, I really don't like those. Okay, let's just take it slow.
It's alright, you got this. Yeah, obviously the fire shield makes you immune to the flames coming out of there, so you have to be pretty good with the insta shield to do what TimpZ is constantly doing. So it's just showing off the Sonic physics there, and how getting crushed works.
Yeah, that's the secret.
That is an intended shortcut.
Yeah, exactly.
Most players find it from the other direction. I remember I was one of those who didn't even know that you could continue going out to the left after it, and thought it was just a ring.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip the boss now.
Yeah, the boss is like a 2-minute auto-scroller, and I think we've had enough of Sonic auto-scrollers for one day. Thanks, Adam.
Nice.
Oh, first time!
Alright.
So the first half was just a stair clip. Tim's also had to get a very quick spin dash before the wall had actually loaded in order to get through it, because that's a wall that only Knuckles can break.
Yeah, you have to do like 2 spin dashes within 9 frames, I think. It's not that bad. It's basically the same thing you do as when I tried to skip the laser boss in Flying Battery. Only I don't have to like spin dash myself.
Yeah, you've got a bigger window for it as well. Have you not?
Yeah, because I'm going so fast. I'm going faster than I can spin dash.
Yes, that's how you humiliate Knuckles. His mechanics, unlike most enemies, he doesn't have like proper invincibility frames. He hits the floor and then he's no longer invincible again.
So yeah, that's the emerald I collected previously. Doesn't really matter.
This boss has something like what, 255 hit points. So it's
56.
technically possible. 256. So it's technically possible to delete him if you cheat a lot. But then you don't get anything for
Yeah,
it at
look
all.
at the animations here, they sync up. Yeah! Magic fingers.
So Sonic was just letting Knuckles think that he was doing it rather than his laser
Yeah,
fingers.
just magic. Okay, I can do a frame perfect jump here. Okay, I missed it. It's just for fun. You will jump while standing, and you can do an insta shield while standing. Just looks fun.
Actually, a version when you come up Sky Sanctuary's Knuckles, you can do that jump as well,
Yeah.
but it causes the boss to glitch out.
Oops.
It's alright, you just had to do that in order to load the rest of the level because there's a skip coming up.
Yeah, it does. I was like, I was thinking for the longest time how people got so good IL times here, until I realized they just killed themselves. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
$46? Nah, I don't know. Not really.
It merely looks good to us mortals.
Can I get a small time check? Okay, that's a good pace. Maybe. Not with...
Not with Doomsday, could you?
not with Doomsday though.
After Death Egg, yeah.
Those lightnings are based on timer as well.
Those the bolts themselves can kill you, hurt you with the lightning shield,
Yeah.
right? But the floor can't.
Yeah, they took out the lightning wherever you got the little like thing that carries you over the lightning or electrical floor. Like right here, you have one of those, so you don't have lightning. So it's very good that it's that way. So I can just like run past it. Okay, I almost died there for no reason at all. It can like the door can push you into the ground.
Ooh.
Nice. I messed that up. Huh? Yeah, this boss is hard. Okay.
So Tails actually has a level wrap here, we can skip the level, and you can also do it as Sonic and Tails together, but Sonic alone has to do the level normally.
Yeah. Like for now at least.
For now, yeah. Until someone finds something new.
Until TNT starts playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles more than Sonic 2 and Sonic 1.
So upside down mechanics are fun. Don't touch the spikes! I said don't touch the spikes.
Yeah, so the reason it's like that is because you're upside down. And the spikes have like some kind of flag that when you're upside down it's supposed to switch which side that the damaging object is. So if you were to hit them from the other side, they would still hurt you. And okay. But they don't flip the sprites, so the developers like kind of oversaw that, I guess. Okay, you can do a small sip there. It's really inconsistent and it can kill you instead, but it looks fun.
This boss is pretty trivial, so if you've got more donations, it'd be a good time.
Yeah,
We have one donation from Philip Matron, donating $2, saying, "Hey guys, Letterbox here. Love the marathon. Doctors Without Borders is a fantastic cause, and you folks are raising money in such an entertaining way. Good luck. Shout out to the IRC crew." Another donation from Patrick van der Wegen, donating $10, unfortunately without comments, but thank you nonetheless. The third donation, Zachary Zimmerman, sorry if I spelled it like horrendously wrong, but he donated $1, saying the Rift. And the fourth donation from Greg Vucevic, donating a whooping $100. Commenting, just wanted to donate to a good cause. The only thing the stream is missing are some hot Russian grills. Other than that, keep doing what you guys are doing and have fun. Take care everyone, love what you guys do. Thank you for the 100 donations. The fifth donation from Annalisa Lund, donating $5. No comments. Sixth donation from Ariel Lurkovicki. Sorry. Donating $2, saying Frankazee, Frankazee, Frankazee. Big thanks for the stream from the beautiful country of Poland. The guy on the couch has a nice beard.
I need to hear.
P.S. Frankazee.
Yeah, I need to hear the game when I do it because I'm trying to not use the audio cue.
Okay.
Which sounds weird when you say it like that, but yeah, I need to. I'm gonna go for it again, by the way, so don't worry. The cool way, not.
But we will need serious time to for the noises.
Yeah. Yeah, this phase is a joke. The real test is the trihex. Okay. I need
So,
to hear.
nice
Not
IO
sh-
time.
Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna use the audio cue. That's a shame. So I'm gonna do the lame trihex that Mike89 and the others use. What? Well, okay. Okay, can I get a time check when the screen flashes right now? Okay. Because we don't usually do this stage in like a normal run. But I don't know, maybe I lost 2 minutes to the trihex.
I think you would have lost nearly that actually, yeah, because it's 46 seconds to the boss each time.
So yeah, I haven't practiced this place. I just kind of mash and go forward.
It's because you're supersonic, you can't be hurt. The only way you can actually die is by running out of rings. You'll notice that they're counting down.
Yeah, as long as I have like
second.
60 rings, I'm fine though. When I get to the boss.
Yeah.
I just grab whatever I can see.
Yeah, the boss has 2 phases. This phase doesn't have any rings available, and the next one does.
Okay.
And yeah, the way you defeat the final boss is by ramming into it 8 times.
Yeah.
Just like all the other bosses, technically.
So be ready with the time. This is just mashing.
Time.
Now, time.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, that's Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 Knuckles. If you want to, I don't know where we're in the schedule, but I can again show a couple glitches. We should be pretty far ahead. Oh, it was behind before. Okay, we're behind. Okay, so I'm not gonna show anything. Yeah, I can do something.
Oh, go on.
Okay. Mushroom Hill 1? I can show this one. It just requires a frame perfect jump. No, not Blue Sonic. I did that last year.
Blue Sonic?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Blue Sonic glitch.
Oh wait, Blue Knuckle.
Blue Sonic.
So yeah,
best.
I did a frame perfect jump and glided, and that screws up with the camera position. So this boss is gonna get wonky in a bit. As long as I don't die. Wow.
Frame perfect jump number 2.
That's dumb. Yeah, I'm very clumsy when I play games. I don't know how I can even speedrun at all. It's gonna be worth it though, if I can only get this again. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, serious time. No.
I don't think anyone's got a serious time on this boss before.
Well, apparently I need it.
Yeah.
Evidently.
I've also never seen him defeated in mid-air like that. That's pretty cool.
He gets stuck in the air like that. Pretty fun.
Bye-bye. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
It's alright, I'm not going to do anything about it, just going to stand there and watch.
So the way I understand it, is that the camera is shifted a bit, and he uses like he has some triggers for when he reaches a certain X position or whatever. And because the camera's shifted, that has changed, and so he continues to fall until he finally hits the right spot. And like this is like a wrap around, just like when I do a level wrap.
It's not so much fun when someone else does it, is it?
Huh? Yeah, I can try and show Atomic Sonic and Sonic 2 real quick if we still have time. Okay, so should we call it quits? Yeah. All right. So that's the Sonic trilogy, not trilogy really, but that's Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 Knuckles.
Well done.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.